Down here in the southern hemisphere, summer is on its way and bringing with it a season of evening biking. But for our friends in the north, the nights are getting longer and mountain biking after work is a thing of the past. Or is it? By sticking a bright light to your helmet, you can open up a whole new world of night riding. But most lights bright enough for mountain biking are ridiculously expensive, and modestly priced head torches just won't cut it. Today I'm going to show you how to make a super cheap and convenient headlight so you can keep biking through those long winter nights. So what you're going to need is one of these cheap LED lights from eBay. They're a Cree LED bike light, and they're designed for fitting on the handlebars, but they can easily be adapted to fit onto your helmet. They come with a super dodgy, unreliable, cheap battery. Next thing you're going to need is one of these kind of GoPro right angle bracket type things. You're going to need some kind of GoPro clip like this, and then one of these GoPro helmet attachment things. This one actually comes with a separate adhesive pad. You're also just going to need a pile of washers and bolts from a hardware store. So this is just like this is an M4 size bolt. You're also going to need a helmet, and you're going to need your own head. There are a few different types of these lights available. This is the one that I got this time. Actually even has a battery indicator down the side here. Pretty fancy, added value. But the main thing is that it's got 3 sets of LEDs in there, so it's ultra bright, big, wide beam. These are the ones that I've used before. A little bit more simple, a little bit cheaper, but these are pretty good as well. Does the same job. Importantly, they both have this rounded bracket here with a kind of pad underneath. So what you can do is you can start to kind of peel that pad away, and what you'll find is that there's a bolt hole underneath here. So you can just unscrew that and take this bracket off. What you'll be left with is a bare underside of this light, and you can just screw your new mat into here. So in the post you'll get a little bracket like this, and you can just take this apart, unscrew this, remove this little end piece here. Sometimes they're a little bit difficult to get out, so you can just push this in and try and press that piece through. In this case I'm actually going to use the longer section of this. This is going to attach to your GoPro clip bracket. Line things up. And screw that in. So then you need to find a bolt that matches the size here. This one is M4. So that looks like it's going to screw in. And just make sure that you've got one long enough to go all the way through the GoPro bracket. Yeah, and that's got enough thread in it to thread into the bottom of the light. So I'm just going to fill up these spaces here with washers. If you've got a bolt that's a bit too long, you could put some more washers underneath here. So once you've wrangled all the washers into this bracket, this is what it'll look like. That'll just stop this from squeezing once we tighten the screw up. So let's just screw that into the light. Okay, that's the light bit done. Okay, lastly you're just going to take your mountain bike helmet and stick one of these GoPro sticky attachments onto the top. So what you should do is heat these up with a hairdryer first. So take your sticky pad and peel the one side off. Heat this side up with a hairdryer, get it nice and hot before you press it down and hold it onto the bracket like this. Let's get that stuck on. Get that stuck on. Then peel the tape off this side, heat that up again and get that whole thing pressed down onto the helmet. Hold that for a few minutes until it sticks on really well. That's what I did with this one, and it's been stuck there for the last 6 months or so. It's not going anywhere. Alright, then what you've got is you've got a helmet that you can just clip a light onto really cheaply. run that cable back down into your pack and attach that to the battery, and you're good to go. These lights are really convenient to clip on and off your helmet without having a huge ugly attachment on there. They're cheap and they're really bright and will get you out riding in the evenings through the winter months. However, I would recommend getting a couple of spare batteries, as they're not the most reliable. If you have any ideas for hacks for winter riding, let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe for more adventure bicycle videos.